Let's say you have an appointment, but it's not like you're trying to walk through the door right now.
We have a conflict resolution officer here. It's not somebody who's here that's from that.
They had conflict. All rise. Mr. Circuit Court is back in session. Please be seated.
Jeffrey Warner, 2015-3000903. Raise your right hand, please. I solemnly swear to tell the truth, full truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Judge, Mr. Warner is before the court. At this time, he is going to withdraw his plea of not guilty and are pleading no contest to the amended charge of grand theft. If there's a felony, he would be adjudicated guilty, placed on probation for 2 years with a special condition that he pay restitution to Michael Sparks in the amount of $1,170. He offered us to have no contact with Mr. Sparks. I'd ask that all outstanding costs be reduced to a judgment and cost supervision waived. And he does have some pending charges in Ellis County, so there's a whole lot of pending charges.
All right, Mr. Warner, please state your name, date of birth, and educational background.
Jeffrey Andrew Warner, January 13, 1972, general education diploma.
Okay, did you read over and understand this plea form before you signed it?
I did.
Are you under the influence of any substance today which would impair your judgment?
No, I'm not.
Are you being treated now or have you been in the past for any mental health problems?
No, sir.
In this case, 2015-3000903, you're entering a no contest plea to grand theft, a third-degree felony. You're going to be adjudicated guilty, placed on 2 years probation, with the special condition of paying restitution amount of $1,170 to Michael Sparks. While on probation, you have no contact with that person. All costs will be, court costs will be reduced to civil judgment. Cost of supervision waived. Is that what you've agreed to?
Yes, sir.
Anybody force you to do this?
No, no.
And you understand, having reviewed the plea form, you're giving up your right to have a jury trial. Presumption of innocence, right to remain silent or testify. You're represented by counsel. The state's burden would be to prove you're guilty on this to the exclusion of every reasonable doubt. You have the right to appeal. You have 30 days to do so. Counsel will be appointed if you're indigent. However, by entering the plea, you're waiving your right to contest your guilt or innocence. So, do you understand what you're doing here and waiving your rights and entering the plea?
I understand.
Okay, are you satisfied with the representation you received?
I am, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll go ahead then and accept your plea. I need to advise you that if you're not a citizen, you'll be deported. Do we have a score sheet? I guess I signed it already. Oh, okay. Okay, you'll be deported. Other than that, I'm going to go ahead and accept your plea, finding that you understand what you're doing. You've been represented by competent counsel. I did review the arrest affidavit. I do find a factual basis, so it's an adjudication, 2 years probation with those conditions.
Thank you, Judge.
You want me to just call him?
Yeah.
Okay. Michael Morrison, 2012-36059.
Judge, since Mr. Morrison has just represented himself, do you mind if I again put the plea offer on the record?
Yeah. No, I don't mind.
Mr. Morrison, just since you're your own attorney, I just want to make this clear to you. Right now, you're charged with aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer, which does carry a mandatory minimum prison sentence if you're convicted. I've made an offer of reducing the charge to a second-degree misdemeanor, which a second-degree misdemeanor is punishable by 60 days in jail or 6 months probation maximum. As this offer would be, we withhold adjudication. You've already done 17 days in the county jail. We give you time served, so nothing else whatsoever. Any court costs associated with it, I have no objection to reducing them to a civil judgment. You'd be done today. Jeopardy's attached. We can't bring the case back. Your case would be completely finished with no conviction, no felony, no prison. I just want to make sure you understand that. If you have any questions in open court, I'll answer them the best I can. Again, We've given you the option to get an attorney. I think, as the judge has told you as well, that's a smart thing to do, to get an attorney, but if you don't want an attorney, that's fine. I'll make this offer today, and this would guarantee you would get no incarceration whatsoever.
You gave me this, you told me this information, the same information, less than 24 hours ago. I've been thinking about it all evening. I've had some anxiety over it. There's new information in my case that I heard that I really think I need to do the depositions in my case before I can make a real solid. I'm having some issues about, and I think I understand exactly what you're telling me, but there's some legal issues that I don't understand, and I really think I should seek and have legal counsel. I reached out to David Morrison, since I gave him $10,000, he won't call me back, you know.
That's because you won't take advice. No lawyer in the world would advise you not to take that deal.
Well,
I'll just say that you can do
excuse me
whatever you
for
want.
talking while you're interrupting.
So the answer is yes or no, you don't want that deal?
Dave DeMore suggested I took a deal, the best deal you get with adjudication of guilt.
I'm not talking about that. Do you want the deal he just offered you?
I
If
want
you
to
don't,
go to
say
trial.
no. Say no.
I want to go to trial.
Okay, you want to go to trial?
I-
So he rejects the deal, which is a misdemeanor, time served, instead of risking a prison sentence if he's convicted.
And sir,
I got
again,
that.
if you go to trial, you know there'll be 6 jurors, and if they're gonna decide guilty or not guilty.
I'm fine.
If they decide guilty, the
I don't
judge
mind.
can't waive it, they would be
Well, I
admitted.
think we're getting nowhere.
Okay,
with
so
it.
I understand.
Mr. Morrison, the only thing I'll tell you is that if you were interested, if you want to take the offer, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine. I don't care which way. If you were interested in pursuing the case civilly, you could do that too, you know?
That's good legal
This
advice,
is,
Your Honor, but
I don't give advice. It's October 12th. The statute of limitations is 4 years. So it'd be 16, if we're in 16. You want to hire, you want to sue the city or whatever you want to do. I'm not suggesting you do it, but I used to do that stuff. I was a civil trial lawyer for 25 years. If you wanted to do that, you could do all the depositions, whatever you wanted to do.
And if
And
you,
then this thing would be over though.
well,
if you want to
In
get an attorney as well, sir, if you fill this out, we have attorneys you can talk to, I think to go to trial, but it'd be a different one, but
in my eyes, the night that they broke into my house,
Okay.
the police officer said he was gonna shoot me, he shot me. He should be standing here charged with attempted murder. And
Okay.
and they won't do that?
Now, does he qualify, Chris?
He didn't fill it out, Judge.
Huh.
I mean, he filled it
I
out.
Sir, you have to fill out
I
that's
did
part
it
of
as best I
the
could.
morning.
I did it as best as I could. I don't have all that information here. You insisted that I give it to you right this morning. I did as best as I could, Your Honor. I swear I did.
What did he fill out?
I just need a number.
I've had a hard time reading it because I've got diabetes. It looks like it's all lines. It all runs together. I had somebody read some of that to me.
What
think,
number
sir,
do you need, Chris?
Take home pay.
Take home pay.
I don't know that number. I get some money from my workers' compensation pension, and I also get some money from the Veterans Administration pension. I'm sure my veteran pension's around $900. He told me to fudge the number and give it to what I think it is, but I don't want to write something down that I don't know for sure. I've kind of fudged the veterans thing. I'm sure it's around $900 a month, but my home is in foreclosure.
since
I
he was
can't pay my
previously
bills.
appointed a public defender, does he need to fill another one of these out?
Well, I'm gonna waive the requirement, appoint the public defender. Now, you're not gonna end up with a public defender.
I know.
We're gonna go to Ms. Wren, and then you're gonna have a registry appointment, just like Ms. Anthony was appointed through the registry.
I like
Another lawyer will be appointed.
I like it.
I don't know who that, well, that's not what you said at the time.
No. We had a conflict, but I liked her. I'm telling you,
That's
I like
fine.
you, Judge, but you know, you're being very patient with me, and I'm really, honest to God, in front of everybody, I appreciate your patience, because I know I'm difficult sometimes. I know that, and I have some issues.
Have you ever heard the expression, "That's an understatement"? That would be an understatement.
Well,
I like you, Mr. Morrison, it's got nothing to do with that. I
I
don't make the
Thank you
decisions,
very
the
much.
jury does. You know what their qualifications are?
I know.
They have a
They have
driver's
a driver's
license or ID card.
You told me that, I appreciate that.
So thank you very much, the PD's appointed, you need to come back here. would be conflict counsel.
Thank you
When
very much,
would
Your
it be
Honor.
if he comes back?
Well, again, I
How about
just
the
can't
13th?
thank you enough, Your Honor.
Well, don't thank me. It's, I urge you to think about what's been said in court at this time, so, thank you very much, sir.
Okay. Have a nice day.
I'm working on it.